Please welcome adventurer and now author, Gina Chick. We'll get to your book in just a moment, but first of all, what's going on south of your ankles?
Not much. Am I allowed?
Yes.
Yeah, you're on brand, baby. You're on brand.
I love that. Is that just normal for you now?
You know what's amazing? Because I have insisted on being barefoot for everything since coming out of Alone. I'm talking red carpets, I'm talking TV appearances. Now it's my brand. And now I get away with it. Now people are like, oh, yeah, no worries.
Is it about kind of grounding yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel weird when I've got shoes on. I feel like I can't see.
There you go. Hey, you've spoken a lot about your experience on Alone, but there's one thing that actually didn't make it to air, which I found really fascinating, and that was how you managed to survive the last 10 days of being stranded in the Tasmanian wilderness. You put on shows?
Yes, I did. So because they have to edit everything down to a very short amount of time for TV, they basically missed. You don't see my last 35 days.
Yeah.
I think you get 7 minutes of my last 35 days. And what I did out there was I wrote an entire album worth of songs and I gave performances. And so I would dress up in my possum coat and put on my fur hat and walk up and down this big log and sing as if I had an entire audience. You were my audience. And when I talked to the camera, I would say, to my unmet friend, whoever it is, to my unmet friend. And that's who I was giving the performances to. Now, it turns out that who I was really giving them to were the platypus and the ducks and the trees and the lake and the eels and my unmet friends.
What a bummer that didn't make it.
I know. Oh, no, there's gold.
Oh, wow.
Is there an album?
There is so much
Can
gold.
we expect
No, there's
an
so
album?
much gold on the cutting room floor.
Oh.
I'm still devastated. I've gotten over it, but I am absolutely devoed by what isn't.
Oh.
SBS, release the tapes.
That's what I keep saying, Christmas special.
In your book and on the cover even, you describe yourself as a misfit.
Yes.
Why do you feel that way about yourself?
Because you seem so normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Was it the performing to the platypus and stuff?
See, to me, that's normal.
Yeah.
To me, that's normal. So when I was a kid, I didn't know how to camouflage my strangeness. You know, all I knew was the weirdness that was me. And to me, it wasn't weird at all. So I would think nothing of talking to animals and listening to the wind and running around without shoes and just sort of behaving in ways that other kids found weird and scary. And as a result, I experienced a lot of rejection from my peers. Now, there's pretty much everyone you speak to has some kind of a bullying story or a misfit story. I think it's a very common experience that we have as humans, but I had the very extreme version of it. I used to rescue sick and injured birds and take them to school and feed them by chewing up seed and spitting it into their mouths.
Wow.
That does not make you friends at an Aussie high school. This is not a way to be popular.
That's for sure.
But as a child, like in an ideal world, you shouldn't have to camouflage your strangeness. You know, it should just be something that's accepted. But you talk then about, you know, the birds and feeding them and also talking to animals. I mean, is that where your relationship with nature began?
Yeah, I think my relationship with nature began as soon as I was aware of myself. Like, I can't ever remember not having a sense of myself as not just being part of nature, but nature being inside me. Like, I've never had a sense of separation from it. It's not like there's me and there's nature. I have to go out into it. I have to engage with it. It was more, and still is, that nature is an extension of myself.
Well, Gina's book, We Are the Stars, is out Wednesday. I inhale books, you eat yours, but that's a story for another day. Gina Chick, thank you so much.